Hi everyone and welcome to Leah's Cross Stitch Corner. This is FlossTube number 38 and this is my little corner of the internet to talk about all things cross stitch. I do videos every 2 weeks, and one is usually a whip parade and one is usually the magazine flip through. So I'll go through the cross stitch magazines, the world of cross stitching and cross stitcher, and yeah, just show you what's in it, have a bit of a chat, see how everybody's doing. I've just been putting the shopping away because it's Sunday, but we're off for a week, so life is good. So if you're new here, just to let you know that I tend to talk at the beginning, update you on what's been going on in my life, talk about things that are relevant to me. There was something I wanted to show you and I've forgotten. That's the second time I've done this. I started and my water was over there. And then I realised I didn't have any scissors for my demonstration. Do you know what? It's fine. I'll talk about that round robin in a different video entirely. Ah, lad. I thought I said 4:20 there. So, yeah. If you're new here, even if you're not new here and you just don't know how I do it, I talk a bit first. I'll put the chapters all below, so if you don't want to listen to me talk about things, because I'm going to be covering some controversy from my last video, Taylor Swift's new album, and I have a demonstration to do as well. I know, a demonstration. We're going up in the world here. And then I'll get started on the magazines. Yeah, if you don't want to listen to any of that, just skip down the chapters below. You can pick and choose where you want to go. Some people maybe hopefully like the little life updates and talking about random things that are important to me and me alone. Some people maybe don't and just want me to get on with the cross stitch content. That's absolutely fine. So, this is FlossTube number 38. I said in the last one, I called it 37 originally, and then halfway through I went, this is FlossTube number 38, or at the end or something. It wasn't. This one is. I am 12 away from 50, which is very exciting. Obviously it's a bit slower now because I'm only doing one every 2 weeks, but you get more meaningful content. At least I think you do anyway. So, let's get into it, shall we? So, last time I gave an opinion about a company, and it didn't go down well with a few people. You know, I'll be honest, they were not rude, but they were borderline rude. You know, one of the comments said that I didn't know how to navigate the website and that's why I didn't know what was going on, which you can disagree with me, but you don't have to kind of almost attack me personally. You don't have to do that. You didn't have to say, oh, it's your fault because you can't navigate the website. That's a little bit harsh. Instead, you know, disagree with me. I give opinions, which I am firmly entitled to. This is my channel where I do that. If you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to watch my videos. That's okay. We can have but if we can have a difference of opinion and you can still watch me. You don't have to just not watch my video because you disagree with me. Give me your opinion. I'm giving mine, so give me yours. But like, the comments that were left weren't constructive. They were disagreeing with me, but they weren't telling me why. Instead, it was just like my fault. I'm the idiot who doesn't know how to read a website or navigate a website, and I'm the one who doesn't understand postage delays. If you'd watched the video, the point wasn't how long it took to come to me via the post. The point was how long it took full stop from ordering to it coming, which I don't mind, and I'm not going to rehash it. I'm not going to talk about it again. I said what I said and I stand by it. Graham watched it with me and I said to him, was I wrong in any way or was I rude in any way and was I being dismissive? And he said no on all counts. I knew I wasn't. But it makes me anxious when people kind of try to call me out. And, you know, I have criticised many companies on this channel, and it's only certain ones where people pick up and give the kind of the negative feedback. Be constructive if you want to give an opinion, by all means. My friend Jess disagreed with me and said she'd had a poor experience with Coffee Craft fabrics, for example. Okay, that's fine. I completely respect your opinion. That's how it goes. But, you know, we all have different opinions. We all have different experiences. And I'm just sharing mine. I didn't say by any means, don't go and buy from that person. I didn't say I'm never going to buy from them again. In fact, I had, and I've received them, and I'll show them off in my next video. You know, I paid money for something. I paid for a service. And I gave my opinion on the experience. And I will continue to do that. I'm here to share the love, and I'm here to be a positive, upbeat channel. I am that kind of person. But I'm also not just going to sit here and say that was the best experience ever, you know, and just be okay with, like, poor service if I get it. I absolutely tore down Historical Sampler Company during Advent. You all watched it, if you watched it. I completely tore them down for providing what was a very poor product on a daily basis. Nobody had any issues with that. In fact, everybody loved it because it was hilarious. So, you know, I've spoken about other companies as well where, you know, I've run out of thread. I've spoke about companies where the Ada isn't good quality Ada. I will be honest. I have to budget to spend on cross stitch. I don't have unlimited money to spend on cross stitch. So, you know, I'm very choosy about where I choose to pick from and buy from and support. So I'm going to give my opinions and experiences on it. And that's okay. I'm allowed to do that. And you're allowed to disagree with me. I don't care. I love when people disagree with me because it creates a good conversation. But I do draw the line at pointing the blame at me. Maybe I was wrong. Think that. That's fine. You can, you know, think, oh, she's an idiot. That's fine. But don't tell me. I know I am. I know I am. But don't tell me. It makes me quite anxious. It makes me feel like I can't share an opinion sometimes when that's exactly what I want my channel to be. It's going to be positive 99% of the time, but I'm also going to be honest as well. And a lot of people enjoy that and a lot of people appreciate that. So that's all I'm going to say on the matter. If the people who left comments don't like what I've said, I apologise. That's how I see it. You know, you've got to remember at the end of the day, you might be leaving a comment that you think is okay, or you think is, you know, helpful, but you've also got to see it from the perspective of who's receiving the comment. And to be honest, those comments I received made me very anxious. You know, it makes me not want to share opinions. It makes me not want to be honest. It makes you just want to go, ah, this was fantastic, amazing, everybody come and do it. And do you know what? I used to be a book blogger. I was a book blogger for about 4 or 5 years, and within the book blogging world, there are certain bloggers who will not be negative at all. A book will never have any flaws. It will always be 4 or 5 stars. It will never go below 3 or 2 or 1. And, you know, because they don't want to risk not getting proof copies or free things or invited to events. And it's still prevalent now. I'm not as active in the book world. I do still read, but not very often. And you can see it on, like, Twitter and stuff. I know it's not called Twitter, but I'm not going to bother by calling it its real name. And, like, they're endlessly positive. And they're the ones who get all the free stuff, and that's amazing. Good for them. But that has never been me. I've always been one, if I don't like a book, I'm going to share it. I'm going to give it. It's the whole point, you know, you're being provided a book to share your honest opinion. And whether that's good or bad, that should not be the merit on whether you get more proof copies to review. That's not how it works. But that is how it works. Because, you know, the publicists will be like, oh, well, she's just a negative Nancy, so we're not going to give it to her. But you can't always spin a positive from a negative. You know, if a book's 2 stars, you're not really going to have much that you can point out that's, oh, that was really, really good. It doesn't work like that. And I'm quite a harsh critic, I'll be honest. I either really love a book or really hate a book. It's not very often that there's a middling where I can pick up good points and then bad points. But I used to love it, by the way. I wish I had more time for reading. I don't, unfortunately. Working full time is a pain, and I will say that forever. So, that's me slight rant over. I hope everybody understands what I'm trying to say. This is a positive space. It is, I swear to God. And I wasn't even trying to be mean or anything. I was just giving a review and an opinion of my experience. That's all I was doing. If you disagree with me, just say to yourself, Leah, you're an idiot, and move on. I do it on a daily basis where I'll do something, I'll be like, oh, Leah, man, for God's sake. I was stitching around Robin, which I wanted to discuss and forgot to bring it over to show. And it's such a pain. It's been a lovely experience to do the round robin, but it's been it's been a bit of a nightmare. The last 2 projects, the first 2 were fine. One was mine. It was fine. A lot of half stitches, which I didn't expect, or 3/4 stitches. I don't even know what they're called. And the other one was fine because that was a Doreen Jones one as well. But the third one was a Privé Jardin or Jardin Privé. I forget which way around it goes. And the pattern, I had like 4 copies of the pattern and they were all just as bad as each other. I don't know if it was because of how the person who is doing the round robin printed them, but I could barely see them. Now I'm blind. You know, do these give a hint? I am blind. I am blind with these on. So, you see where the bed is? The telly is just behind the camera. If I'm watching the telly with these on, I cannot always see the writing, like on the football or the snooker or whatever. I can't always see the writing on it. It's an absolute nightmare. I am going to go and get my eyes checked just before anybody's worried. I am going to go and get them checked. They are due. It's been 2 years. But, like, I have serious long vision distance problems. Serious. Ever since I was 18. It was class because, you know, my dad's was always like, you know, glasses always make your eyes worse. And he wore glasses for as long as I known him, you know. But when I was 18, I was really struggling to see the telly, so we went to the opticians because we used to live in Tenerife, so we went in Spain. And the first day I ever put glasses on, I kid you not, I could see actual blades of grass, like individual blades. You know, like when you see something in hyperfocus, after being fuzzy for so long, I could see everything clearly, and I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Now, I must admit, I'm now 33. I will be 34 shortly. We'll discuss that in a minute. I've worn glasses since I was 18. My vision, I'm sniffy. I have not got over this cold, by the way. My vision, I'm going to sneeze. Oh no! Sorry. I tried to cover it up. I'm so sorry. That's the 3rd time in 3 videos. 3rd time in 3 videos that I've sneezed. Unexpectedly. I'm still not over this cold. Anyway, back to the vision. I must admit, short-sighted, it's absolutely fine and it's clear-ish. But as soon as I go, say like 12 feet, we were talking about it last night, trying to see if we could fit a snooker table in the bedroom. The answer is no. I'm pretty sure the room must be like 12 feet or so. I mean, I can't imagine it's 2 grams. So I don't even think it's that big. But I can't see that far. And it's just a nightmare. So, yeah, I'm going to go and get my eyes tested. But, like, that chart was so hard to read. I think even Graham would have struggled. And he has 20/20 vision. He's perfect. I was just... And then this one I've been doing. This is the last one. And then they come back to us, which is... I'm so excited to see it. This last one was a Vervico kit. Now, I don't know if it's a foreign company. I assume it is because they called it an embroidery kit. But it's obviously a cross-stitch kit. It has 24 colours for what is like a 7x5 inch piece. Maybe not even that. Maybe 6x4. And it used every single colour in the palette on the design I did. And I was just like, oh my God. It's taken me almost a month to do it. And that's like an hour, say 3 times a week. But it's probably been more than that. And it's taken me almost a month to do it. It's been an absolute nightmare. I have not enjoyed it at all. But, I stitched one of the bits in the wrong colour. I was like, oh. I must have put it back in the wrong hole on the thread holder. And I was just like, oh, you utter moron. So trust me, I call myself a moron at least once a day. But probably more than that. So yeah. That's my round robin experience. I'll share it in my next one a little bit more. I haven't decided, by the way. I get so distracted on these videos. I don't know if in 2 weeks' time, I'll do a whip parade because it's my birthday on Saturday. And I hear from Graham that I'm going to be getting some pretty exciting things. I mean, I know one of the things I'm getting. It's here. Oh, excuse me. It's a very big box. I would lift it, but I think it's going to be too heavy for me to lift. It's a very big box. Some say it could be chest-like, if that gives you a clue. Anyway, I've asked my mum for the Pip and Chip bobbins to go with said chest. So, and I'm going to be getting other bits as well, because Graham he spoils me. Absolutely spoils me. So, depending on how long I can waffle about my birthday haul, plus all of the other haul I have gotten recently, it might just be one big long haul video, not intended to make anybody jealous. It's just so happened that there's been quite a few things for me to buy this month, and then obviously it's my birthday. So, I might just do a massive haul video, skip the whip parade this time, and just do a whip parade in a couple of weeks' time. I'm not sure yet though, because I know people come for the whips. So yeah. So, while I'm on my birthday, I might as well carry on. 16 minutes. Have I talked about anything cross-stitch? Not really. Whoops. It's my birthday on Saturday, May the 4th. We're going away. So this goes up on Wednesday night, of course. We're going away on Thursday for a couple of nights to Whitley Bay, which is going to be very exciting. We had a voucher to use from hotels.com. Or was it from Tesco? One or the other. And we were like, we can't use it for June. There was a reason. It was probably going to expire for when we go to see Taylor. But what we'll do instead is we'll go away for a couple of nights while it's my birthday. So we go on the Thursday and we come back on the Saturday. And on Saturday, for my birthday, we're going to go to Cosmo, which is a buffet restaurant, my favourite. We're going to go and see The Fall Guy, the new Ryan Gosling film, which looks so much fun. And then we're going to come home and I'm going to get to open my presents. Maybe. Because maybe I'll open them before we go away. It seems mean to wait until Saturday evening to open my presents, to be honest. To be honest, quite rude and mean. And, you know, why should I have to wait? I realise I'm such a child. But yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of want to wait until the Saturday. But like Graham has said, we're going to my mum's tomorrow, which is Monday. So I'm obviously filming this on Sunday, as per usual. And hopefully I'm getting her presents tomorrow. I am. I don't know what hopefully. I am. So I may be starting bobbinating this week, which is exciting. But we're off all week. We have 10 days off. So we're off until the 7th of May, which is very exciting. It was very nice to put my out of office on at work and just be like, bye. I was going to say sayonara and then said bye. So I went, bye. You know what I'm like. She's like, you know, see you in 10 days. Bye. Blissful. It's Graham's birthday on the 19th of May, so 2 weeks after mine plus a day, and he's going to be 37. Despite the fact that I tease him all the time about being 38 and 39 and 40, he's going to be 37. 7 plus 7 is 4. Yeah. He's going to be 37. So we're both off for his birthday because it's obviously on a Saturday. A Sunday, sorry. Jesus. And then we're off in June to go and see Taylor Swift. I'm going to talk more about her in a minute as well. Again, if you don't like this stuff, just skip it. I'd like to say I'm just padding my video, but I'm actually not. I do genuinely love sharing all of this stuff. It's fun. And then when we come back from Taylor, it's Summer's 10th birthday. It's literally the day after we come back from Taylor on the 9th of June, and she's turning 10. Poor Ben. She's so cute. She's so funny. They're out for a walk. I was going to get her in to start the video again like I did last week, but I was putting the shopping away and getting sorted out, so I wasn't able to. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. So my birthday, then Graham's birthday, then Summer's birthday. The guinea pig's birthdays, in case anybody's wondering. Cardi's is in August sometime, I believe, but I celebrate in October when I got her. And then Fluffy and Silky's is in February. And Biscuits is in... Oh, when did we get Biscuit? I feel like it was like April time. It's hard to believe the Cardi's nearly 4 and the other girls are 3. Cardi was a child mother. We didn't know the other one was a boy. I think I've said this before. So yeah, that's everybody's birthday. We've actually got that pen I was talking about the other week, and we've had them out. I don't know if I told you last week that I had them out, or the other week that I had them out, but it's so much fun. They just run around like crazy, and then they're knackered. They're absolutely knackered, which is exactly the point. Next, Taylor Swift has a new album out. The Tortured Poets Department, and it was a double album. Yep. Woke up on the... was it the 14th? I'm not sure. I'm doubting it now. Whatever it was a couple of Friday... no. This Friday just gone, it was the Friday before. There you go. Jesus. It's called The Tortured Poets Department, and it is a double album. This is Taylor's whole thing for this, whole shtick for this release is... ooh. I should do this in my thumbnail, shouldn't I? Ooh. So, 31 new songs, 2 albums stuck together, so a double album. Now, the whole thing within the fandom is we originally thought Lover was going to be a double album. And then Folklore and Evermore came out, and we thought they were going to have a third album. They didn't. Lover wasn't a double album either. Midnights came out, and then we got 7 additional tracks. And then The Tortured Poets Department's come out, and it's a double album. So I listened to it on the Friday it came out. I'm not gonna lie, I was way too overwhelmed. It was too overwhelming. 31 songs is too many to try and learn. I couldn't retain any lyrics. I couldn't really hear it. A lot of the songs are like quiet. Like you can't really hear Taylor's voice over the production. And I couldn't retain any melodies or anything. Like I couldn't even pick out any of the songs after first listen. So what I've done is I've split it down. So I listen to a chunk at a time, and I'm slowly learning the first, say, 9 songs, and then I'll move on to the next 9, and then the rest. I think it's a bit too much. I think there's a lot of extra songs that shouldn't have been put out. I don't think they needed to be put out. She's got about 5 songs that are names in the title. Cassandra, Robin, Peter, and then Hannah or Cassandra or Sam or, I don't know, Chloe or... I can't even remember them. Like, it's that bad. I can't remember them. The album is all about Matty Healy, which the less said about that, the better, because that's just wild. Joe got 4, depending on opinions. So Long London, definitely. I Look in People's Windows, definitely. How It Ended, definitely. But then I think parts of Love of My... or LOML, Love of My Life, Loss of My Life, are also about Joe. It's not refusal to believe they're about Matty Healy, that one particular, but I just... No. 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 There's one about Kim, and I'm just like, oh, are we not over this drama already? No. No. There was absolutely no need for that song to come out. I disagree with that one. I won't be listening to that one. That's a skip. That is a pure skip. I don't... No. Reputation happened however long ago. All the Kanye West incidents happened how long ago? Why are we still rehashing it in the year 2024? I don't know. Girl, move on. Move on. But I've come around to it. It's definitely not my favourite. It definitely isn't, and it definitely ranks lower in the list, like the second half of the album rankings. But it's coming around, and I'm learning it, and, you know, it's okay. But I don't really like the aesthetic of it. The whites, the greys, not a fan. Didn't really like the music video, too white and bland. Don't really like how she's depicting mental health and asylums and stuff like that. Not really a fan. But I'm coming around to it. It's interesting because it seems like she's going to be adding TTPD into the Eras tour. We're going to see her in June. So I'm excited to see which one she does. And I'm just so excited to go anyway. This is it's a bucket list thing for me to be able to go and see Taylor. So, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait. So, let's go on to some actual stitchy stuff, shall we? Because Mandy posted a comment last night and asked me to do a demonstration of my thread winder. So I'm going to do that. Just bear with me because I just need to see which colour it is I actually need to do. Because there is a colour I'm missing. This is all my mermaid floss drops. And there is one. I think I've got no 310 actually. Yeah, that's what I can do. But I feel like there's another one. No, there's not. I thought I had another colour that I was getting really low on, but apparently not. So I'll do the 310. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, stick them back in there. So, let's do a demonstration. And then we will get into some magazine content, honestly. So bear with me while I just try and pull this all out, because I don't want it to get stuck when I'm doing it. Oh, it's actually come out quite easily actually this time. Normally it knots. If anybody knows, you know when you're pulling a skein, it bloody knots. So, my first tutorial. I've wanted to do tutorials, you know. Ah, sugar. I nearly swore there. I've got a knot in it. But, with doing the longer formats, and time is always the big issue at the moment. Oh, dear. There we go. I can't do it if it's got a knot in. It's not going to work. So, if you remember, 2 weeks ago, in my last Floss Tube, I said about getting this winder. I'll put it in below who I got it from. Actually, 2 seconds. Again, I should have got it up, but I'll just quickly go into Instagram and have a look. Where is she? Where is she? That's weird. I must have removed the account. Ah, it wasn't that long ago. Oh no! That's somebody who actually started a Floss Tube. They've gone, where is it at? Bear with me. You can just watch it. I will put it below. But it's all just like last week. 21 weeks. It wasn't 21. It wasn't over 21 weeks ago. So I don't know. I've lost it. Oh, I don't know where that's gone. Unfortunately, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say, it has disappeared. Yeah. Bloody Instagram. Anyway, I'll find out and I'll put it below. Otherwise, I'll have to just ask Tan, and Tan will tell me. So, what you do, get your end of the thread, and you see where that hole is here. Put it and hold it there. And then it's going to be easier if I do it that. It's going to be easier if... Oh, it'd be easier if I could do it the way I do it. So, then you come down and you go up to here. You see? So like you make a diagonal, then come down and go up here. And come down and go... I'm confusing myself. Yeah. Go back to this. So like you make a cross with it. I'll do it again. Christ. It's difficult because I've got to do it where you can see it, but also it confuses me to not do it the way that I normally do it. So, put it on there and hold it. And then there to there, down to there, up to there. Like that. And you make a cross. And then it's so difficult to do it front facing rather than the way I normally do it. Down to there, up to there, down to there, up to there. So basically you're making a very big cross. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So you're always going in a cross shape. And then once it's all wrapped, what have I done? Ah, it's made a cross on the back but not on the front. That's weird. Dear God, I hope I've done this right. Otherwise I'm just useless. So then you've got the cross. And then you just want to cut just under the where the hole is. So just here, you just want to cut here. But you only want to cut half of the strands that are on here. You don't want to cut both, because that'll give you, so this is going to give you a metre length. If you cut all of them, which I did incorrectly first time, this will give you 1 metre, half a metre. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I'm not very good at sizes. So then you take your scissors and snip, like so, and then unwind it, and there you have it. Oh no, I always end up with a little bit. That's fine. And another little bit, but that's fine. But more or less, you've got 8. Is it 8? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 metres of thread. And then them oddments. I don't really mind about the oddments. There you go. Then I fold it, because I use it double stranded, so I fold one in half. And there you have it. So, did that make sense? I hope it made sense. Let me just get that put on me floss drop. Where's it at? Is it on that one? Yeah. So it's really fun to use, and it's very clever. Now obviously I do keep doing it where I end up with a little bit of extra thread, which is not ideal. So I'm clearly doing it wrong somehow. If I had £1 for every time I did things wrong, I'd be a millionaire. So I'll just stick that in there. I'm not really going to use them little bits of thread, to be honest. I don't really like using tiny bits of thread. Whoops. So yeah, hopefully that helped. And like I say, if you want to know who I bought it from, I'll put it below in the comments. I apologise, I wasn't able to find it. It took me about 5 minutes, I still couldn't find it. But that is it. And it's such a clever device. It's really clever. It takes all the difficulty out of measuring your floss, to be honest. It's so much easier. 100% recommend it. Now, shall we get into some magazines, which is what you're all here for? I apologise, half an hour I've been yapping away. You love it really though. So, this is Cross Stitcher, issue number 409 from June 2024, and this is the freebie. It's cats and dogs. Does it say, yeah, raining cats and dogs. So, you can do either the cat one or the dog one. Both charts are included. You probably wouldn't be able to do both. Not a chance there'll be enough thread to do that. So let's get into it, shall we? Next month, there's a bumper summer kit coming out. Ooh, I'll show you what they've got on here. So out there is these bothy bags. I have them, I'm not going to lie. I do have them. I haven't used them yet, but I do have them. I don't think they're available now, but you could have gotten them when they were out, but not anymore. Is there anybody on here that's worth looking at? Oh, that's quite cute. Look at this capybara. Oh, it's from a company called littlebeachhut.com. I think that's so cute. I don't know why, is he... I can't tell if he's wearing, he's a warrior. That made sense. I did wonder. I was confused, but I did wonder. Here is the calendar stitch along. This is June. Got this lovely hot air balloon, and then strawberry, tennis, and lemonade. I feel like the tennis doesn't start until July, I'm not going to lie. Not to be pedantic or anything, but I'm pretty sure Wimbledon doesn't start until July, but never mind. Never mind. And there is all the months to date, if you want to have a quick look at them. I like it. I think it's very simple, but I do quite like it. Though, like I say, tennis, the Wimbledon starts in July, and that's a hill I will die on. Now, do you need me to tell you who designed, oh, that stitch along is designed by Emma Congdon, by the way. Do you need me to tell you who designs this one? Hint, hint, it's Emma Congdon. So, even busy bees, stop and smell the roses. I like this one. This is a very cute little sampler. I really like this. I think it's dainty and delicate. It looks similar to the new... So Historical Sampler are doing a new stitch along with Emma Congdon. I can't remember what it's called. And as I say, they did say they were going to send it to me, but I haven't received anything, so I'm not really too fussed. But again, it's like a texty one with that, like, the delicate... sorry. With, like, the delicate bits Emma usually has on. So this is... Oh, just to tell you, yeah, 60 hours this will take. I quite like it. I do really like it. It tells you how to frame a picture as well, which is always quite helpful, I think. I do really like it. I would debate stitching it if I had the time, which I don't. I categorically don't. Next up, we have some Father's Day cards. Not really relevant to me. My dad passed away. But they're quite nice. I wouldn't probably have done any of them for him anyway. He doesn't... These are very, like, specific. I mean, how built is this cricket player? I've never seen a cricket player built like that before. My dad didn't play cricket. He wasn't one for chilling in the garden. He didn't cycle, and he didn't... Is he bird watching? I'm not sure. Yeah, they're not really... They're very, like, specific. That's always been my issue with, like, when I was ever getting my dad stuff. Is it's all specific to, like, certain activities that he never did. Oh, God. Oh. I'm tired. He had hobbies, don't get me wrong. You can't really see it, but he did this painting up here. He took up painting later in life, very much later in life. And he was actually quite good at it. But he wasn't that kind of dad. He had hobbies. He played the PlayStation, he played on his computer, like he was on his computer and stuff. But he was never like a specific hobby guy. It wasn't really him, to be fair. So they're designed by Maria Diaz. Take 7.5 hours each, so not too bad. And not masses of colour compared to how small they are. Next up is this one here. Summer Love. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Oh God, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. So this is, I'm fairly sure, by Little Dove Designs. I'm like 99.999% sure. I like this one. I love Little Dove Designs designs. I think they're really nice. Faye Walsh is a very talented designer. And they're all very similar. So like you can easily look at something and go, ah yeah, that's a Little Dove design. And they've actually done it where like if you want to, you could just skip the flowers on the end and just do a nice little one. I quite like that. I think it looks cute. I think I did a very good job with that one. Ah, I'm crying. Next up, we have another one of those stitching tin ones. Sorry, I am actually crying. And he's called Herbie, the head gardener bunny. He proudly presents his perfectly grown garden too. Ow. And look how cute. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess this is Doreen Jones, but I could be wrong because I know they get some other designers to do it. But I think that is so cute. I would love to stitch something that's in a tin like this. I think they've gone a little bit overboard because there's almost one in every week now. Like, you know, I understand people love it, but you're kind of just going a little bit overboard. And they are designed by Doreen Jones. I knew it. I knew it. But I think it's so clever. It's such a clever idea. That's very, very... I love it. I think it's really, really good. Just looking at the letters, see if there's anything important in here. I'm crying! I'm actually not. I think it's just from yawning. Next up, I quite like this. It's, again, another Father's Day one, so we're quite in the Father's Day realm. It's this nice little design. I quite like it. It's like a bookmark, so like that goes in the top of the book, and then you've got like the fish dangling on. That's really clever. I'll pull it in slightly just so you can see it a bit more. I love the fish. I don't know what kind of fish it is. A trout, maybe? I don't know. Designed by Maria Diaz. Only takes 5 hours. I like the dog that's sitting, chilling while going fishing. Summer's never been to the sea, so I don't know if she would enjoy that or if she would jump in. She certainly wouldn't sit like that. That's for sure. She's not a... She's only chill when she's at home, but when she's out, like she's out now, it's raining. She's just nuts. She's just absolutely nuts. And then next up we have this Emma Congdon design, that's Home Sweet Home. So it's just a globe, an earth, and just says Home Sweet Home. Very, very simple actually. Oh, apparently it's done on a apple green Ada, and I'd love to know how they've done that hoop because it actually looks quite clever. I wish I had more time to do my hoops fancy like other people do, but, well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't. We know this. This is not new news. Home Sweet Home. Designed by Emma Congdon. I think I said that. See, that's so no. I was just about to go. I was just about to like lift off there because it said how to do it, but then they're up here how to wrap your hoop. It's all good. So use scrap lengths of knitting wool or stranded cotton and then tuck it inside the wrapped wool or cotton and add a dab of fabric glue. I don't know how you do it though. Do you wrap it first and then put the hoop on? I'm assuming you wrap it first, surely. Surely you wrap it all first because you can't do it otherwise. I don't know. The letter library this month is vacations. It's not. That's American. We go on holiday. Hey, I quite like them. I think they're cute. I think they're very nice. The only thing I use the letter libraries for is for stuff on our doors. So I've done a bathroom sign, and I would like to do... Sorry, my eyes are causing havoc. I'd like to do a bedroom sign for us and for Jackie. And then I'd like to do a kitchen sign. And then another bathroom sign for the downstairs bathroom. And then maybe a sign for the living room as well. But it's just finding the time when I have a lot to do anyway. I have a lot. A lot. I need to sort my life out is what I need to do. I really like them. This, I can't really show you, but it reminds me of... I can. That one reminds me of Crash Bandicoot. The masky thing on Crash Bandicoot. I realise it's a drink and it's like a cup, but that's what it reminds me of anyway. Next month is an elephant's alphabet designed by Fiona Crouch. This was designed by Fiona Crouch. She's the only one who seems to do these letter libraries. They're very clever. I think they're really clever. Must take a lot of work. Like, I don't know how soon she must do them because it must take a lot of work. Next up, we have these TV pin-ups. Patrick and Esme from the Great British Sewing Bee. I'm not quite sure why I would stitch them, but I do quite like them. Like I say, I would love to stitch something for Graham and I for our wedding to go on top of our cake. Oh, his quiche. Yes, Graham doesn't have birthday cake. Doesn't like it. Graham has quiche. So last year I got him a Tesco Finest quiche and put candles in and lit it, and that's what he enjoys, so that's fine. This year he wants to make his own. I don't know if we'll have the time because we're not off. We're off on the Sunday for his birthday, but otherwise it's just a normal weekend, so I don't know if he'll have the time, but that's what he wants to do anyway. We shall see. I've got a galaxy cake. So it's just a standard galaxy ripple cake from Tesco. It came today, in fact. I'm so excited for it. And when we go to Cosmo on Saturday, I'm going to be having lots of nice desserts because it's my birthday. And this is one day where you can have as much sugar and junk food as you want. It is your birthday. Okay? Okay. Let's be real. It's my birthday week all week. It is Leah having fun week. So there we go. I quite like them. I'm curious who designed them. They're very well done. I don't know if they look like the people they're meant to. I assume they do. But these are designed by Maria Diaz, and you can make them into pin cushions. Now, I tried using pins. Didn't really work for me, I'm not gonna lie. They were too thick. So I couldn't really get them in the fabric, and I was just like, oh, I can't be bothered with this. It was just a bit too much effort, I'll be honest. Oh, next up we have these Scandi hearts. I love stuff like this. I absolutely love Scandi things. I love the style. And there's 4 little hearts to choose from here. I'd like to stitch something that's in a more different shape than what we usually used to. Round, rectangular, square. Although I guess the mermaids are different shapes because they're not they don't like reach the edges of anything, but they are like really rectangular, to be honest. Really, if you were to like try and frame it. But I like these. Oh, there's only 3, sorry, apologies. There's the fox twice, which has got confused. Excuse me, the rabbits and then the birds. By the way, that last round robin was a bird. Birds are taking over my life. I am not even joking. Everywhere I look, birds. Birds. Suffice to say, I am not a fan of stitching birds. I am really not. I like the like fake birds, like, not fake. But like in the Historical Sampler Company one that I'm doing, the birds are just like bright coloured and like they don't look like actual birds. Well, they do look like actual birds. But they're not, if that makes sense. So yeah. Next up is this classic create a scene, and it's like a fox woodland scene. I quite like that. I'll just zoom in. I feel like I've gone through this a bit too quick, to be honest, but never mind. I don't always have masses to say about these designs, to be quite honest, so that's why. I really like that. I think that's really nice. I don't think I'd ever do it. I think it would take donkeys. So it's Strawberry Picnic. And it is designed by Amanda Butler. Like, I'd love to know how long it takes to do a design like this, to design it. Because, like, it must take forever. Surely. It must take forever. And it takes 60 hours. I disagree with it. I do not know where they get their measurements for that, but I don't think that would take 60 hours. I think that's at least 100 hours. It's full coverage, for crying out loud. There was something else that said it would take like 60 hours, and they're vastly different. So I don't really think I believe that. Next up, we have these other more Father's Day designs. I don't care for these two, this one and this one, but I love this one. So let's zoom in a bit. So Dad's workshop. I actually do like that, actually, now that I'm seeing it properly. That is quite nice. My dad did have like a little tool. What was it called? What was it called? The Hole. And that would have been nice for him to have on there. And then we have... Hang on, I'll try and figure it out. There we go. Dad by day, gamer by night. Not really sure about the hands on that one, to be honest. I like the controller, but I'm not sure about the hands. And then my favourite one, I think that is so cute. Dad, you're a fun guy to be with. I love that. I think that is absolutely amazing. I love that. I love dad puns. I love any puns like that, but I love that one so much. Yeah, that gamer dad is a bit plain, but the other two are actually fine. I do really like them. And it is very jolly. She wanted to do something very jolly. So, Dad's Workshop was done by Cheryl McKinnon. Gamer Dad by Maria Diaz. And Fiona Crouch did the What a Fun Guy one, my favourite one. And it's clever because it only uses 7 colours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colours. Which, let's be honest, is nice and simple. Very simple. And then probably what's going to be the last design, as per usual, is the mandala one. Let your potential blossom. It's cute, that one. I do quite like that. Yeah, I haven't even shown it finished. So, like, here's the finished, like how it looks finished. It's got like more to it, but the picture that they've taken doesn't actually show it finished. Weirdly. And then we just have the bits and pieces. Look at this for next month. I'm not a fan, I'm not gonna lie. This is what's coming next month. I don't really like it personally. Not a fan of it. Does it show anything else? Oh yeah, these beach huts. But yeah, not a massive fan of that one, to be honest. It's a clever idea, and I do like the silhouettes, but not a mad fan on that one, to be fair. So that's cross stitcher for the month. That's not taking me long at all. I do apologise, but I don't always have massives to say. These magazine ones is the problem. That's why I've talked a bit before I got started. So there's that one. I need to leave it there. Do you know what happens, right? I finish filming, and then I go and put everything away, and then I've got to get it back out because I forget to take a picture to go on the thumbnail. Every time, without fail. So, let me just have a drink. It's Sunday, so I've got to have my shower. It's 11:10. I've got to finish this, obviously. Have a shower, and then prep the dinner. So I've got to do the potatoes and the carrots, and then it's chill out time. It's how it goes on a Sunday. I'm freezing. This has been the wettest winter into spring I have ever known. And I know it's easy to say that when you're like, you're in it. It's easy like, oh, this is the wettest. It has been. We've only had one proper snow up here. And that was way before Christmas. And then we had nothing since. It's just been wet and damp. And then every time it gets a bit brighter, it rains. And then every time you have a slightly warm day, it rains. So like we've got flowers in the garden and they came out and they look beautiful. There was then a frost like a few days later, completely killed them off. It's such a nightmare. What can you do? Like you cannot win because like the weather is so unstable. It's more unstable than me. So here is the world of cross stitching for this month. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to talk about this. This is issue 346 from June 2024. I love this entire colour palette of this issue. It looks really nice. We got 2 freebies this month. We got this Luxury Smurf card kit, which is quite nice. I won't be doing it, but it is quite nice anyway. It's got a few different greetings as well if you want to put it on the card when you make it into a card. And then we have this beautiful Flapper Lady designed by Joan Elliott. I really like this. I absolutely love this. And it's actually in a collection for Cross Stitch Gold figures collection. So I am going to see if I can see that while we're out, because there is, you might not be able to see it properly, but there's a mermaid up here that I'm very curious about. So when we're away, I'm going to go in WH Smith and see if they've got it. But I quite like her. I think she looks fancy. I love the colours. I really like it. I think it would be a really nice statement piece. I did say to Graham I wasn't going to do it, but I do quite like it. So I might have to. So it's designed by Joan Elliott. I really love it. I love it even more now that I've looked at it again, to be honest. So I am going to keep hold of that. So let's get into the magazine itself. I'm freezing. I'm ready for a hot shower, I'm telling you. Oh. When did that go on sale, actually? It's already on sale, I think. Yeah, I just want to see who did that mermaid, to be honest. We shall see, though. The Fairy Tales character is for Pride, and it's Monty Mouse, and showing his support for anybody celebrating Pride, which is in June. He's so cute. I love the colours used. I think it's really nice. I like that these Fairy Tales ones do show, like there was one for autism, there's this one for Pride, there's been one of the grandpa of them has been in a wheelchair. It's very inclusive, which is very nice to see. Really, really nice to see. I like it. Now, here comes my favourite, probably my only, I probably would stitch this as well actually. So this is the Rendale Designs Otter, designed by Hannah Dale. I love this. Now, a lot of people seem to think that this is done by Bothy Threads. This isn't. Bothy Threads do a lot of Rendales, but this is charted by the World of Cross Stitching, not Bothy Threads. You get them post on the Bothy Threads group, oh wow, there's a new Bothy Threads in the World of Cross Stitching. No, no, no. These are World of Cross Stitching exclusive. So I'm just going to show them a bit more. I bloody love him. I'm probably going to stitch him, to be fair, because he is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I've been told that The World of Cross Stitching don't chart them as well as Bothy do, apparently. I can't confirm because I haven't stitched either a Bothy one or a World of Cross Stitching one. But I would like to do him. I think he is so cute. And, you know, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, God. I think I'm done. What I like is that with Bothy threads, they don't tell you what threads go in. They use Madeira threads, but you don't get colours. You get generic colours, so like toffee, light toffee, I don't know, brown. You just get standard colours. They don't give you colour codes, they don't tell you what. And irritatingly enough, 9 times out of 10 from what I've seen, you don't actually get enough thread in a Bothy threads kit. Now I have a few Bothys to do, and that's very concerning. And it's very annoying because it's just like, just put more thread in. If everybody keeps coming back to you and saying there's not enough thread, just put some more in. If you ask me, you should always get a third more thread than what you should get. So whatever the project takes, put in a third extra of each colour, just for avoidance of doubt. Whereas with these, you get the DMC colours, and you get told everything that you need. So, like, you can actually do these a lot easier than, oh God, there's a lot of colours, than doing the Bothy threads ones, because they're telling you what colours to get. And here is the original painting that it's based on. And look at it, look! What in the heck? Look how cute. I love them. I am probably going to keep this magazine so I can potentially stitch that one at some point. I'd like to see, and I like to compare. So I do have a Bothy Threads Rendiel. A couple, I think. I've got the guinea pig one, Let Us Be Friends, and I've got the, hang on, because they've got it here, because it was the freebie that they're given to the substars. Sleeping on the Job. I'm pretty sure that's a Rendiel as well. So I've got them to do. So I'm intrigued. Doing a Bothy is high up on the list. Whenever I have a free time to do something else, it will be a Bothy that I choose to do, for sure. Because I want to try one. Next up, we have this Bring Nature In design by Carol Thornton. I must confess, not a massive fan. It actually looks better on the camera than it does in person, which happens quite a lot. Normally it's the opposite way around, in that like fabrics don't show up as well on the camera. But these pictures, actually, as I'm looking at them in the viewfinder, actually look better. Weirdly. I think it's because it reflects it better. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's got beads in, which I think may be why it looks a little bit rougher in person. But I do quite like it. I didn't like it, but now maybe I do. I wouldn't stitch it. I wouldn't stitch it, but, you know, I can actually appreciate it a lot better now that I'm looking at it. And it looks like, I believe this has beads in. Let's have a look-see. Yeah, it's got seed beads. And sequins! Ooh! I have never stitched with sequins before. I like that. Yeah, it's come... I like it a lot more than now that I'm looking at it a little bit better. Next up, we have these lovely vintage postcards by Lisa Reeks. I think that's how you pronounce it. I always have this trouble every time. So, let's see if we can go in further to show you them. I really like them. Now, I would stitch them if we were going to any of these places. I would stitch them. We don't tend to go abroad. We stick to the UK. Just, you know, I don't have a passport. I don't have a passport. I'm going to get one because we're going to go on our honeymoon. We are thinking of going to Italy for our honeymoon. Woohoo. But I don't have one at the moment. I did have one. I don't know where it went. I think we lost it. Graham lost his as well. They both went missing, which I think was my fault. And the general conception is that we threw them in the bin. But I don't think we would have, because Graham would have said, no, I'll just keep it or cut it up or something. So, excuse me. I don't know what happened. So yeah, if I went to any of these places, I would absolutely stitch like postcards to remind us. So like when we go to Italy, we're thinking Rome. So I'm going to try and find something to stitch as like the memory of that, which is going to be really lovely. But I'm going to have to get my passport first. But because it's lost, somebody has to countersign it. I don't know humans. I don't know people. And you've got to have, there's like a big list of professions. And you've got to know somebody for 2 years. Or they've got to know you for 2 years before they can sign it. I don't know anybody. I have online friends. I have all my cross-stitch friends. And I have friends at work. But I don't know like professional people. I don't know a pilot. Or an accountant. Or I don't know, a jailer. I don't know any of these people. So I need to find someone to countersign my passport so I can actually get a passport so we can go to Italy. But I have over a year to figure that out. So I need to figure it out, but I've got a bit of time to try and figure it out. I need to ring the passport office and be like, who can actually sign this thing? I don't know professional people. Who can sign it? It's chaos, honestly. The thing is, they don't cover for people who don't know people. I am quite introverted. You might not think it because I do YouTube and, you know, maybe like, what? But I'm an introverted person. Me and Graham keep to ourselves. You know, we know our neighbours. Again, none of them could really sign it. One works for the council. I wouldn't ask him anyway. We don't know him that well enough. You know, we've got Martin, who's retired. I don't think he'd be able to sign it. I've got my friend Emily next door, but I don't think she'd be able to sign it. So, you know, it's a whole thing. A whole thing. But I'll get it sorted, because I want to go to Italy. I'm very excited to go to Italy. I think it'll be so much fun. So next up, we have these practical pastels. Practical petals. Jesus. Designed by Fabi Riley. I quite like them. I don't have any need for a pin cushion or whatever the other thing is. Let me have a look, see what it is. Oh, a needle book. I could do with somewhere to put my needles. Do you know, I've been having an issue. I chucked all the needles I was using because they're all going a funny colour. So I threw them out and I went and got all my needles from upstairs because I had a bunch in my sewing box upstairs. All DMC ones. And I've found that they've been cutting the thread. Like, so like where you thread it and pull it, they must have some kind of nick where like it sits when you're pulling the thread and it just snaps the thread, and that's just been so fun. I'm being sarcastic, to deal with. So what I've done is I've chucked all of them because they're no good, and I've bought some John James needles from Pain Free Crafts. So the lovely, it's my birthday on Saturday, have I mentioned it, and the lovely Katie from Peacock Stitcher sent me a card and a gift. I'll show it off in my whole video next time. So I've been looking for something for her birthday because it's her birthday shortly. So I've got something for her, and while I was there I ordered some needles for myself, some John James needles. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I did not expect that through the post, by the way, and it was so lovely and I'm very, very grateful. So thank you, Katie. I hope you like yours. I am waiting for it. It might be a bit delayed, but I'm waiting for it. This community, honestly, I cannot praise this community. I love this community. I've made some lovely friends. Like, I genuinely have. There's people who are genuinely considered to be my friend. And that's one of the best things about FlossTube and cross-stitch in general. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've moved on to different needles. The John James ones are best. Thankfully, I've got tons of them John James ones that come in single packets. Where can I get them? Where do I get those bulk sets of single needles that are in a plastic packet? Because I'd prefer them. So if anybody can tell me down below, leave in a comment, please do. Thank you. So next up, off to the races, and we have these horsey designs. Just wait for it to focus. This is the design library for the month. I love them. I like horses. I've said before, I think. We used to go where Graham used to work at the garage, and it's like a 30-minute walk. 20, 25, 30 minutes. And there's a field with horses, and we used to have a friend called Holly in there. I don't know if she was actually called Holly, but that's what we called her. But I do have a love for horses. I wish I could, like, have a horse, but, like, I have guinea pigs in a sprocker. I couldn't have the time for a horse working full time. It's just not possible. I love them. I think they're really sweet designs, them ones. And again, that's a nice idea for our wedding invites. Just something simple like that, just with a little bit of a stitch on, just to make it a bit personal. Which, you know, I'm going to have to get on. I can't just keep saying, oh, that's a really good idea, and then not doing anything, because, you know, I'm going to have to get them stitched if that's the case. So these are designed by Cheryl McKinnon. She's one of my favourite artists. She has such a unique, cute style that I really love. She's doing at the moment a tarot stitch. So it's like a big stitch with loads of different tarot cards, and they're like all stitchy related. I really want to do it, I'll be honest, but I can't really justify it because I have a lot to do anyway. So yeah, by the way, look at this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because of the funny place it's at. I did an injury to myself yesterday. You're not really going to be able to see it because of the light and stuff, but I was peeling potatoes for me tea. Oh, there you go, you can see it. I was peeling potatoes for me tea, and I was having potatoes and carrot, sausage, potatoes and carrots, and Yorkshire pudding. And I get too excited. So I've got injuries on my thumb from the peeler, and now I've got an injury in the middle of my hand from the peeler, and it's like blistered almost. Ugh, it's horrid. Horrid. And Graham was like, what are you going to tell them to blame me for it? And I was like, the fact you made me peel potatoes. He didn't make me, it was for my tea. He was having tacos. He had nothing to do with it. Next up is this blackwork turtle designed by Fiona Baker. I love this, and I'm going to fold the page over so I can come in and show you it more. Oh, cute! I have never done a blackwork project before, but I love this so much. I love it. I'd like to give it a try at some point, so because I am keeping this magazine anyway, at least then I can maybe try it. I just think it looks absolutely magnificent. And on the fabric they do it on as well, there's also a shark and a squid. I love it. I think it looks really good. I'd like to try it at some point for definite. I really, really would. I think it would look very, very good. But we'll see. I didn't know cross-stitch gold ceased to become a thing and became a thing again. How bizarre. And here, I've got to show you this one. It is a wombat. So I'll cover up the actual stitch. But the wishes granted by Jenny Barton is a wombat. And it's so cute. I absolutely love it. I honestly do. It's so cute. And then next up we have these relatively simple Father's Day designs by Rona Norrie. Again, they wouldn't work for me. I'd struggle to find something to cross stitch for my dad, to be honest. It's all very specifically themed. If I was going to. Obviously he's not with us anymore, so I won't be, but he loved Only Fools and Horses, which I love as well. They're quite nice. Very simple, very quick though. So, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And then my favourite design, which I think Jackie will love, is this one here. It's stunning. So it's by Perry Abdel Hadi, and it's gorgeous. I utterly love this one. The colours in it is what probably appeals to me the most, but I do like the design as well. I think it looks really, really nice. I would absolutely stitch it. So again, this has actually been a really good world of cross stitching for me because it is ones that I would actually stitch. I just think it's lovely. Oh, she was born in a coastal city. I wonder where. Wish I'd been born in a coastal city. I would have loved that. Here is the Letter Library by Fiona Baker. It's these little trucks with the letters on. This is what I like about when the letter libraries are like this, because you can see like the letters are on the trucks. That's how I like it personally. Rather than just having the letter and then a design beside it, you've got to like meld them in, which I think is a better idea personally. That's just me. I am a bit weird like that. And then next up we have the stitch along, and we just have some scissors and snips. Really nice. And here is the full design. Let's come out a little bit there. There we go. This is part 6, so like we're halfway there for it. I do quite like that. I think they look really nice. They would look really good if I had, or if anybody had a stitching room and you could put that on the door where it says quiet stitching in progress. I think that'd be very clever. Let's see what we've got here. Nothing much to show here. We have next month's. Oh, there's a nice castle in next month. And a silhouette. And a wreath. I think we're there. I think that's it. There's a lot of like pages that, you know, you just don't see. Like there's nothing on kind of thing. Which is disappointing. But there we have it. That is the world of cross stitching for the month. This was a good issue. This was probably one of my favourite issues in a while. You know, I love that little Rendale design. I think I'll stitch that. I like them postcards for if we go to any of those places. I love that sail away one. As I said, I think Jackie would love that one. And I love the black work turtle. I really, really like it. Oh, excuse me. So there we have it. I'm freezing. It's so cold. That's us. 70 minutes. That's an hour and 10. That's not bad. It doesn't always take me ages to go through the magazines is the problem. So, you know, hour and 10, I think that's a good little run time. I'm so cold. I'm going to go and get some bits done. So I've got the veg to do, I've got a shower, and I'm going to put the snooker on, or I'm going to listen to Taylor. I think Ronnie's playing, so I might put the snooker on actually. We love snooker season, by the way. We're big snooker fans. We love Ronnie O'Sullivan. We were watching it last night, and there was a man in the audience with a t-shirt that said, "Where's the cue ball going?" And oh my god, I was like, I need that. I love obscure t-shirts that say something that maybe people don't always get. I am such a big fan of them. They're obscure the better. Graham's got some lovely like obscure movie t-shirts where like you've got to know the film to know the reference. I love it. I've been buying some of his birthday stuff, by the way. I'm very happy with some things. There's one thing that I'm getting that is very, very cheap, but it's going to be the funniest thing ever. I'm not even kidding. It is going to be the funniest thing ever. You honestly won't believe it. When I tell you, when he sees it. I had the thought a little while ago and I was like, I'm going to have to get him this. Because it's so stupid and funny. And, oh, he's just going to love it. He's going to love it. I don't know if you just heard the gate slam. I think that's them coming back now. But it's just going to be so much fun. I'm cock-a-hoop with my idea, I'm not going to lie. So, I'm going to leave it there, because I've got lots to do. I think we've had a good chat, a good little catch-up, a good chin wag. I hope you all have a lovely 2 weeks. I will. I'm off this week, so I'm happy. It's my birthday on Saturday. I can't wait. I love birthdays. I honestly do. I don't work my birthday. If it drops on like a weekday, I book it off. I don't work on my birthday. I'm very excited to see what presents I've got. Very excited to open this big bad boy here. Oh! I wonder what's in here. Now, I am filming, but if I was to trip and fall and open it on camera, you could all see. And it wouldn't be able to be angry if it's not my fault I tripped and fell and it opened the box. Well, it wouldn't be my fault at all. Let me just put it back. Oh god. I have no idea where it's going to go, by the way. Have you seen our bedroom? Have you seen it? There is not room for a big chest to go. But I can't wait anyway. Do you know, it has to actually put anything in the viewfinder that's like gonna be random or make me laugh this time. How bizarre. He's slacking a bit. Slacking. Such a slacker. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Really helps algorithms. I am closing in on 650 subscribers. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, which is disappointing. I need that 1,000 so I can make some dollars. I'm joking. It'll be pennies at most. But if you like it, oh yeah, they're definitely back. I can hear the summer getting our coat taken off. Big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Do you like anything in these magazines? Do you like my chatter at the beginning? Oh god. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm just listening to see, because I might get someone here very quickly. She's going to be mucky as anything. Just hear if I can hear them coming up the stairs. I can hear him talking to her. Oh, she's coming up. Summer, come and say hello. Summer, come here. No, come here then. Come on, no. Hey, come here. Come here. Come on, you balmy care. Come here. Come on. She's soaking wet. She's not having it. She's running around crazy. Summer, come on. Come. Hey, come here. Come here. Right. What's this? Nah, she's being rude. Come on then. Right. Come on. Come here then. Come here. No. She's soaking wet. She's due a shower. Poor Ben. Oh well, I tried. She wasn't having it. Come here. Oh, you're filthy. She's filthy. Right. Come on then. Come on. Right. Come here. Come here. Sit hello. I'm soaking wet. I'm freezing cold. I need a shower. And I'm filthy. Mwah. Nice to see you all. Bye. Go on then. I am filthy now. Have a lovely fortnight, and I'll see you all in 2 weeks for a whip parade, birthday haul. I'm not really sure. We'll decide on the day and we'll see where we go. Bye.